What is up, you guys? Welcome to a new episode of Shot for Shot Podcast, Deportes exclusive.
Deportes.
Number 3. Thank you, Matt, for that.
Tres.
On this week, we're talking mostly MLB, right, guys?
I guess so. I mean,
Yeah.
I just saw the
Robert,
topics right
sure.
Take it away, buddy.
Oh boy.
Go ahead, dude.
Oh, Big
We're
day.
starting off right away.
Starting right away.
As a Mets fan, this is one of the biggest days of probably the Mets year so far, but it probably won't work. Marcus Stroman is officially a New York Met, and this makes no sense for a lot of people though, because
Especially the Yankees.
because Yankee fans were banking on Stroman to be a Yankee, especially after he tweeted second half savage. People were thinking, oh, Aaron Boone, let's be a savage. Anyways,
A fucking savage.
but Marcus Stroman is a New York Met for basically pocket change.
Yeah, he got, what did they get? They got 2 prospects that weren't even
It was
Who did you used to play for? The Cubs?
the Blue
close.
Jays.
Very close.
The Blue Jays, but
Yeah.
the Blue Jays
I
suck.
don't watch baseball.
It's okay.
The Blue Jays absolutely are horrific, so they were just selling as much as possible, and you could tell because they traded the Mets' number 4 prospect in pitching, Anthony Kay, and number 6 prospect, Simeon Woods, for basically a ace in the lineup.
Never heard of them.
Still not going to change shit. The Mets still going to be ass.
Yeah.
Well, this is where I'm going to get to, though. People are saying that the Mets are sellers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, though, in the strange NL playoff race and the wild cards, the NL is wide open in the wild cards. So the Mets are only 5.5 games back right now. All they need is basically...
The Mets are booty cheeks.
They're booty cheeks, but
They're
they
booty
still have a
cheeks.
chance at the second wild card spot.
Yo, you
Booty
need my
cheeks.
Nationals to fall.
Which could happen.
Oh,
That's
man.
exactly how it happened in 2015, too.
So you think
What
Marcus
happened in
Stroman...
2015?
The Nationals fell off the face
Mets
of the
won
earth.
the World Series.
No, they lost.
No, they
in the
didn't. They
World
went
Series.
to it and they lost.
They lost.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Game
We'll call you
7.
next
Thanks,
year if
Matt
we need
Harvey.
you. Yeah, but there's
And
6...
Daniel Murphy. Fuck you, by the way.
So there's 6 games out right now. So you think this will maybe put them within 2 games?
I think it gives them a better contention because it makes them have someone else besides Lugo or someone else. They have a third person now besides Syndergaard and DeGrom. And Syndergaard hasn't had the year that
I think it's laughable that you guys even traded for him. I don't know why you guys...
Stroman.
Yeah, I think you guys should have considered this season a loss, as most seasons have been, and move on to the next year and not...
I agree.
I don't know. You guys have been playing so terribly the past few games, in the past few months, that the Yankees should have... I don't know what they would have given up for him, but you should have gotten Marcus Stroman 100%. Which we were talking about before the podcast. We were talking about the Red Sox have just absolutely destroyed...
Oh shit! Today's the deadline.
For what?
For MLB trades.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, today's the
Yeah.
12 o'clock, I think, or
Yeah.
11:59 it ends.
But the Red Sox have... Okay, man, you want to say something?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If I were the Mets, bro, I would get rid of all my old, shitty players and go get some young prospects.
Go.
Why is Robbie Cano your cleanup hitter?
Junk.
What are you doing?
He's not.
Yeah, he is. I saw him on the lineup as hitting number 4.
He's junk.
Yeah.
They have-
Why is that guy even on your damn lineup?
Who's the third
Go
baseman?
get some 20-year-old or something and bring him
He
up.
switches between McNeil and Frazier.
Frazier. Okay, it's basically ex-Yankees, which is...
That's the only ex-Yankee they have.
Cano.
Okay, he was a...
They had Chris
Mariner.
Anderson.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just saying-
They have had a lot of
Ex-Yankees. Anyway, but I'm saying, back to the Yankees. They were saying, me and Matt were talking about it before the podcast, that we think that the Red Sox have opened up a hole in the Yankees' weaknesses.
Yeah, we showed
it's
that.
not opened up a hole.
It's
The hole has been existing for about 2 years. From
Yeah, and they've tried emphasized it, if you will.
No, basically what we did is we told you guys,
Go out and get some
That-
pitching.
come playoff time,
Don't
if
say
you
it.
ain't got no pitching,
Don't say
we're
it.
going to fuck you and
That's
eliminate you.
Mookie Betts,
Like we did last year.
Mookie Betts basically told Tanaka to hold his cock.
He did say that. Yeah, no,
That is facts.
that's a direct quote.
It is direct. I
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
Synced it.
But no, they do need to get out going pitching, and I kind of upset that they didn't get that because I think that would have put them over the edge, and they still need a trade for it. So, and they didn't get anything. And Adrian said before that the deadline's today. So if they didn't get anything by the end of the day,
I'm gonna say something as Cashman, who is probably one of the best GMs in baseball.
for sure.
Guarantee you, he lands Bumgarner by the end of tonight. There's some way, somehow, some way that Bumgarner agrees, takes his no trade clause away, and goes to the Yankees. Because there was serious interest.
I think they get someone by the end of the night. I don't know if it's
Do you
going to
think
make it.
Syndergaard's leaving or no?
No, I don't think Syndergaard's leaving now. I don't think anyone.
This late in the deadline, I really
Either
don't
way,
know.
you think one pitcher is going to make a difference? We scored 40 runs in 4 games against you. You think one pitcher is going to stop all
It'll
that?
make a difference.
It
It's
gives
not
you
gonna
an
be
ace.
a
Oh, you're
huge
right.
Difference.
Maybe it'll be 30 runs.
The
in 4
Yankees
games.
don't have a legitimate ace. Tanaka is not a number one.
Yeah. So
Plain and simple.
listen, we're going to the playoffs. That's undisputed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in a series, when you play 7 games, you cannot afford to just lose one game. So if you can fill up one of those games with a win because you go out and get one more piece, that really gives you a big advantage. It gives
Okay,
you that-
okay, yeah. If you go get a starting pitcher, that's cool. 7 innings, he throws a no-hitter. Your relief comes in.
The Yankees
blows
have
the
one.
fucking
The Yankees
game.
have one of the best relief.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
I get it. No,
You
I
need
got
starting
you.
pitching though. Bullpen's not the problem.
Well, yeah.
Big
You,
Yankees fan,
you
by the
could
way.
you could take someone from the bullpen, but the thing is, you go to playoffs, you only really need a 3-man rotation. Most people play a 3 or 4-man rotation. You get Bumgarner, say you get someone of those sorts, that's your number 1. Now you got Tanaka as your 2, and he plays well in the playoffs. Now you got to figure out who's your 3rd, CeCe, or is CeCe going to come out of the bullpen?
Yeah, but they're starting, like, well, you can't have CC on a 3-day rotation. That's not going to fucking work.
He's too old for that.
He's going to
now.
have 2 days off and then go throw another 80 pitches? That's not going to fucking happen.
So who's going to be your 3rd? Who
No,
else?
you don't do a 3-man rotation.
That's what
dumb as
playoff
hell.
baseball is.
Yeah.
I would do a 4 if anything.
It's a 3 or a 4, but it depends on your pitching rotation.
Yeah, but you got to do
I
a
think-
4 because the Yankees don't have the depth that they do.
Severino coming back this year?
Who knows?
I think late August.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think that'll be interesting playoff time, because you'll see where the Mets are. The Mets right now are 6 games back. Adrian's team, the Nationals, are tied right now for the National League. The National League has a lot of teams that can go in the wild card right now.
It's wide open. Every
Yeah.
team in the NL could possibly be in it.
Yeah.
Besides like a few teams.
And the divisions aren't that crazy hard either.
On the divisions, you kind of see who's like the Cubs, the Braves/Phillies, the Nationals. Kind of like you got those teams that are all going to be a part of
Yeah.
it.
Whereas the Cruz's team, the Red Sox, are a half game out of the wild card, and in front of them is the Oakland Athletics.
Severino could come back in the next week or so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
so let's make it like 3 because he's not going to be back like pitching in an NL
Yeah, he's
game.
going to be on rehab.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's
He's
going to be
gonna
on
be
rehab
all day. All day he's been
He's-
speaking.
He's going to be on rehab probably for like a week,
Yeah.
for a week or something.
Yeah, he's probably going to be there for a while. But anyway, what do you want to get? What's next?
Oh, this is perfect because this is probably one of the biggest issues with baseball. It's not an issue, but probably one of the biggest things is the idea of the juice baseball.
Yeah, we hit on that a few weeks ago.
Totally is.
Yeah.
Totally is.
I sent a video to you and to Cruz. I don't know if I sent it to Adrian, but it was this guy that threw a slider. It was a completely different pitch from the other week, and the guy threw a slider, and it went at the guy, and it ended up at the end of the box. And it looks like a wiffle ball.
That's what basically is. What I'm thinking, the juiced idea is that the ball is either compacted together so it has a better loft and a better launch, and it'll make the ball go further, so that's why they have more home runs. As you can tell, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people going for 60, 70, possibly more home runs, because that's just how the baseball is. But you're also seeing a lot of strikeouts as well.
Yeah.
The strikeout ratio for the last couple of years have gone up dramatically, and so has the home runs.
Yeah. Would you want to? I mean, I don't want the balls to look like wiffle balls.
No, it's not going to be like
Yeah.
wiffle balls, but
That pitch was.
well, yeah, but that's how that's how you know you got your good stuff. You're not going to see that pitch often.
But do you care if there's PEDs in baseball or like any sport at all?
There's probably a lot of people that make this bold take. I think PEDs in sports would be the best thing. 'Cause
Yeah, why wouldn't you want players at their very best?
It's not It's not a hot take, but
Well, it for a lot of things, people are like, oh, you're gonna put stuff in your body. But like, there's so many times where I could be like, baseball or sports were better. Look at baseball in the 90s.
yeah, that was the best time.
McGuire, Sosa, Bonds, Griffey, but Griffey wasn't a part of it. A-Rod, all these people were hitting 60, 70 home runs.
Yeah.
McGuire's average during like his years were, what is it? 263 with 583 home runs and his 1998, he had 70 home runs. There was literally 3 years where there was a race for the record of was it Mantle?
Ruth?
No, I think it was Mantle.
It was Mantle.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the race of Mantle, and it was between Bonds broke it, McGuire broke it, Sosa broke it, so it was 3 new people that broke the record.
Yeah. So I mean, in that sense, in baseball, I don't really care for it, but what do you think? Because Adrian and Matt sent me the article this week of Golden Tate. He got suspended for 4 games.
Oh yeah, I want to take back my.
So what were you saying about that?
No, I want to take back my over/under for the Giants. I'm going under 4 games now.
4 games.
Well,
There ain't nobody catching that fucking ball in there but one
Sterling
guy.
Shepard dislocated his finger.
He's
Corey
back.
Coleman tore his ACL,
Well, yeah,
and
that-
Golden Tate's all sorts of fucked
Dude, you're
up.
fucked for the first 5 games.
Well, the Golden Tate thing, he's appealing it, and there's a very likely chance that it's getting taken
Well,
away.
if he's not on that field,
We're
you guys
fucked.
are not
We're
winning
fucked.
your first 4.
No shit. But
You only have Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, Barkley,
After
Juan.
last season, dude.
That's
Shepard.
it. No.
Shepard is going to be there week 1 because it's a
Oh,
fun.
yeah,
it's going
yeah,
to
that's
nag
right.
him,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to
that's
be
right,
week
right,
1.
right.
He's going to be there.
Russell Shepard too.
Yeah, but yeah.
They better wait until that guy is fully healthy to put him back on that field.
Yeah.
Because that is no joke.
Who,
You're a
Shep?
wide receiver, and you messed up your thumb.
Your hand, yeah.
You need to be 100% when you go back on there.
And that's their top wide receiver. Well,
Yeah,
besides
that is their number 1 wide receiver basically now because he's young and he's ready to go.
He's performed with them.
Yeah,
He knows how to play.
but
So-
yeah, I'm not risking his thumb further
Yeah.
into the season.
Well, it was evaluation week to week. They're saying that they're going to hold him off because there's no point of having him go to practice when they could have him full. They said probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks he's going to be back.
No, he can go to practice, but you're not picking up a weight and you're not catching
absolutely.
a football.
Absolutely.
You're going to be running your ass into shape the whole fucking time.
Yeah. I mean, so we have Golden Tate suspended for 4 games. Do you think, and that was from something for a fertility test?
Yeah, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
I was listening to Pat McAfee, the Pat McAfee podcast,
Yeah.
and he was talking about how it's bullshit how they rule the PED things because these players are watching whatever they eat, drink, put in their system. They could be taking a pre-workout, and the manufacturer could be just changing one thing or added a new item to something, and that could be on the NFL ban list.
Yeah.
So you're trying to make yourself better, but you gotta make sure you're watching what it is, and it could be not labeled on the thing, and you have no idea.
That's what Thomas Davis was suspended for 4 games last season. Not because he was taking anything like that, but the shit that was in his pre-workout or whatever is what failed
on the bans list,
failed the
yeah.
test.
And the NFL, which is annoying, the NFL says, "Oh, you're in full control of what you put in your system. You should know what you have."
To a fault.
And that's why they're suspending. That's why they still have the suspension. But Golden Tate was like, I notified
Immediately.
notified the NFL immediately saying I stopped it.
No, Golden Tate was that Golden Tate?
Yeah.
Yeah, Golden Tate was good with that.
He was
Yeah.
The way
proactive
he
about
came
it.
out and he told.
That's why they're saying it probably will get revoked.
Yeah, but let's say he did actually take something to make himself better. He heals faster. I don't. Again, and especially with football, you're just getting beaten by grown men for 60 minutes every Sunday. I'm okay with it if you're taking something to heal faster.
And even with it, but they're making themselves better. So if you have all the prime athletes, top star athletes, making themselves all better to be their top performance, the whole NFL being like that, that's a sight to see. Players doing whatever they want and being able to perform at their top set.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Here's where I'm gonna kind of throw a little. I'll play devil's advocate. Is when you do that, you do kind of set a precedent for college kids and high school kids that if you want to compete at the top level, you need to use steroids for that. And you could say oh, well, just tell your kids not to use it. That's easier said than done. I think once you set a precedent like that in the NFL, baseball, other things, kids who want to be at that pro level might end up just.
And that's why you're not allowed to use it in professional sports. That's the main reason is because of what you just up to one of his idols and he's taking steroids or taking something, he's going to think it's okay and that's what he needs to do to get to that level.
Yeah.
That's not okay, especially at such a young age. That's why it's banned. That's why they're never going to allow it, because
But I think
nobody really benefits from it.
I think it's different though. Like there's some people are saying like you're setting a precedent for college. College and high school is totally different. Like
Thanks.
you could have like probably like Mohamed Sanu and stuff. He was from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like you could perform and you don't even have to try and you could put up numbers. You go to college, there's still players that are definitely not as good as you and you could just still perform without as trying as much as you would in the NFL.
Mhm.
You go to the NFL, there's people there that are unsigned and are just as good as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to be on your top performance
There's
24/7.
too much competition to fuck around. That's it.
And
Exactly.
there's only one league, whereas in other leagues, you know,
Well, there's
other
multiple
sports,
leagues,
there's multiple
but-
leagues. Yeah.
Well, there's multiple leagues of football, but it's different.
I mean, who fucking cares?
Not like the
Canada.
NFL,
What? Yeah.
And it's not, it doesn't pay nearly as much.
and
You're
it's
right.
not as
Serious.
it's not as popular like viewer wise and whatnot.
They did try that with the AAF.
Well, that was just
Yeah.
because they couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
Players weren't getting paid.
They were getting paid, but it wasn't a lot.
No,
It was
like they would get hotels and like the people were like, yeah, this is not paid for. Like they would get flights, all that. It was not
Oh.
paid for, so no players got paid.
So they got paid, but they had to pay for their own shit.
No, they weren't getting paid at all. Like no
I don't
contract.
want to do that.
Don't think you can do that.
No, literally, that's why they stopped because they weren't getting paid, and then they filed for bankruptcy, and then I think the St. Louis Blues owner
Yeah.
gave them like $2 million or something to refund them, and then they lost that, and they were done.
Damn.
When's that? What's his name? The guy from WWE, Vince McMahon.
The
When's that?
XFL. I
Yeah.
think it's 2020,
Oh, it's 20.
so it's like the year after this.
Does that allow PEDs?
No,
That'd be sick if it did.
they don't. They don't allow PEDs in that, which is stupid. But they supposedly want Kaepernick and Johnny Manziel on it.
Do you think that players should be allowed to use marijuana to
Yes.
heal
Yes,
Yes.
100%.
in sports?
They get tested. I think once every like year.
You have one
Randomly
test.
tested.
Yeah,
You have
randomly
one
tested.
test in the beginning. After that, they don't. It doesn't matter. So like literally all these guys that are getting in trouble and all that, they have to pass the one test. They have to stop for 1 month to pass the one test, and they can't do that. Something's fucking wrong with you.
Yeah.
How do you mess that up? You
I
need
don't know. Ask Josh Gordon.
You need 2-3 weeks. Well, he's a different species because this guy's throwing up 1,500-yard seasons and touchdowns whilst being high as fuck on the field.
And he's admitted.
He literally admitted to that.
Yeah.
Like, how can he be a freak of nature?
But you're also taking away your best stars. I mean, not the best stars. Like Odell Beckham's not smoking weed and
He
getting
is.
suspended for
How
it.
do you-
He's
All,
not getting
every
suspended
every
for it.
player is.
Okay, but they're not.
I wouldn't say every player.
Mostly
is.
every
Aaron
player.
Rodgers ain't smoking weed.
Well, but yeah, mostly every player. I saw a
They're
video.
not getting suspended for it though.
Well, not getting because they're smart and they know when it's happening. But I was watching a video and it was talking about NFL players that smoked. There's a guy that after he passed his test, every game he would smoke 2 blunts before he would go and play.
No,
That was his pre-game routine.
That's I don't know. I don't know about that.
I don't know about 2 blunts.
I don't know.
Literally,
I don't know
it's
about
a-
getting high.
That's a
before
little
the
too
game,
It's a
obsessive.
like
YouTube video.
afterwards
Look
to
it up. It's
relax and
NFL
whatnot.
smoking
yeah.
weed or something
For
like
your
that.
body, if you're sure, that's when I think it's cool.
They just like
Not to play, because that just, it fucks with you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Beat
it's definitely a
themselves
good.
up.
Well, the guy was
focusing
saying
thing.
it zoned him in, like he was focused.
That is also true, though.
I
Yeah.
heard that. I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, and he said, when I get ripped, when I smoke weed, and I play pool, I'm 100% better than I would be if I was sober, because
Right.
it helps me focus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, it's
"Damn."
true, dude. I've played like when I was on that flag football team. I used to do that, and I used to have the dab pens, and I used to play way better
Yeah.
because it's just like it almost like not slows everything down, but it allows you to focus more on what's going on and notice things that you wouldn't before. Especially me, because I'm not very like I have like a attention deficit, whatever the fuck that thing's called.
ADHD.
Yeah, so I can't really focus very well, but like with that, it definitely helps a lot.
Yeah. That's like the CBD oil though. The CBD oil gets
Totally different though.
It's different, but it's gets a lot of the benefits with zero side effects. And,
Yeah, people. Yeah, they can definitely use that. I don't know why they.
well, that is 100% legal, but
Dan Brazilian or whatever, however you say his
close.
last name.
Try again.
Brazilian.
But yeah,
Yep,
that
there
one.
you go.
Whatever. He's making millions off of like a CBD pre-workout.
Yeah.
He has like a whole bunch of stuff.
I mean, we talked about it the other
See,
week.
he's
Like,
not an athlete. I'm talking about like.
But even no, like he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah, but he's still in good shape.
Yeah,
though.
he's a
No,
bodybuilder.
yeah, but we're saying should athletes be allowed to use
PEDs.
smoke weed to?
Oh, yeah.
I say no to the PEDs. Yes to the marijuana.
I say that too.
100%.
Uh,
PEDs is gonna fuck everything up, dude. It's not gonna be okay.
Mm.
Because then think about it. These guys who are playing in the NFL, or say they start taking PEDs in high school or college. Now you're gonna have 20 years of taking
Yeah,
PEDs, bro.
That's different. Yeah, that's true.
Like what? No, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Especially then you get into your older like career. Now that you're gonna take more because you
Yeah.
need to keep up with the younger guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna fuck everyone up.
well, most of the professional players find ways to go around the system. So they'll do stuff that the NFL doesn't figure out that would make them perform better, and then the NFL will figure out. Like Ray Lewis, there was like something called deer antlers or whatever. It was like a drug.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Ray Lewis did it until they figured out that it was like a banned substance, and Ray Lewis stopped right away.
Yeah.
So like they take stuff that like NFL doesn't know about until the NFL actually finds out, and then they stop it.
Yeah. That was interesting, though, what DeCruz said about if you're taking it from high school, that means you've been on steroids for 8 years to 10 years. That's like a different person than someone who's going all natural for the same
Oh,
amount
yeah.
of time. That's not even comparable. You're a different athlete when you're on steroids. I mean, that's
And how do you know that that's going to actually keep your muscles strong? How do you know that's not going to deteriorate your muscles after a
long
period
term.
of time?
Yeah, because it's never long term. It's always short
Yeah.
term. It's like you're only on it for a year or a year and a half or
In,
something
in
like that.
professional sports, short term is the
Well,
goal.
well, that's what he's saying. If kids are taking it in high
yeah,
school,
okay, but if people are putting in 10 seasons, let's say, I know the average for the NFL is not 10 seasons,
3.5.
but I'm saying, the people that we watch and we favor in the game are usually playing 10 to 15 seasons. If they're taking PEDs that amount of time, bro, they're going to be around for that much longer because they're going to get hurt. They're going to get, there's got to be something it does to your muscles, like, after a while of taking it. I know it's not, it doesn't enhance you, for the rest of your
Yeah,
life.
it fucks
It's
with
impossible.
Like, there's not all benefits to it.
I
Yeah,
agree.
there's a lot more negatives than positives.
Exactly.
But in a league with the NFL where you can just freely bash people's heads in, I think it's a little hit.
Well, you can't say that anymore.
But it's big.
It's
Every play, linemen are clashing their heads together, and every running back that goes down the middle is getting smashed by guys who weigh 300 pounds, and it's like 5 of them jumping on his head. So in a league where you can freely do that, I think it's a little hypocritical to say, nah, you can't take this so that you can recover better or feel better. Like, fuck that. So, all right.
But there is-
Hold on. Side note.
Yeah, go ahead.
Most shot out player in all sports, J.R. Smith.
absolutely
Oh yeah, that dude crazy.
The NBA doesn't really have
rules about it.
rules about drugs.
The
Right?
NBA is
Yeah, they
very, and when it compared to the NFL, which is very conservative, the NBA is very liberal with their rules. Like, you don't see them like kneeling for the flag or like things like that. Like they let them like protest and do like
The
not do
players
drugs,
run
but
the NBA.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
players run the NBA.
where you
That's
can
how
see
it is.
LeBron James, like you can see his face. Odell Beckham, you don't even get to see his hair out of his helmet. So you just see a name on the back, and you don't get to see his face. So when you have that face value and you can connect a player to a name, I think that improves your product a lot more, like the NBA. I think the NBA is probably right now the best run league right now, in terms of.
No.
False.
You don't think so?
No.
No.
What do you think so?
It's all it is teams going.
Bro, what do you
No, no.
mean? The NBA is awful if you really think about it. It's
In terms
six,
of how
seven
it's run.
teams.
No, that's
I
It's
right.
getting
see what you're
boring,
saying, like,
dude.
Whole rule thing. With the
Yeah, in
drugs
terms
and
of just
yeah.
rules and how the league
The
treats
way
its
they win,
players,
yeah.
I think there's nothing better right
They
now.
do treat them better.
What do you
but-
mean? The players treat themselves. They do whatever the fuck they want.
Well, technically,
Again,
in
in
the
terms-
grand
LeBron
scheme
can
of it-
literally do whatever he wants. He literally tells the owner who to get, how to run the team, and what to do.
He's the best
Well,
player in
that's
the league.
soccer too. Ronaldo does the same shit.
Okay, yeah, but
It's not just.
there's still yeah, but with soccer,
when
there's
you're the
still
best player in the world,
You get to
could
do
tell.
that. You
No,
get
yeah.
to do that.
No. I understand. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
saying
So
there's still, the top office still has something to do with it in soccer. Like, there's definitely more of a power.
But LeBron's not the one running the team. You know what I mean?
He definitely has a say in it. They definitely, like, Magic Johnson, when he was there, he's definitely going LeBron.
He's not
like,
signing the papers.
Yeah, he's not signing, but he's definitely going LeBron. Like, you think you'll be able to play with this guy? Like, tell me about it.
Because you wanna build a team around your best player.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You need people that he can work with and
Exactly.
play with.
Okay,
Especially when
but
it's a
you
big
need to
signing.
you need to figure it out. You can't just do whatever the man says.
I don't think
They
are.
went from a young, great potential team to a bunch of old dudes
What are we
that are
talking
trying
about?
to win
What are we
something.
talking
Because
about?
The Lakers.
Okay.
Because they're working on short term, not long term.
Yeah,
LeBron
no,
is 34.
Well, you
so.
don't-
I totally understand, but why wouldn't you want something long term like the Golden State Warriors?
You don't
did?
have long term. You have LeBron James on your team, and he's 34 years old. You have
Yeah.
2-3 years
I
max.
think
Okay,
after LeBron
okay, yeah,
leaves,
fair
that's
enough.
When you gotta, well, they'll have Anthony Davis. They can build around him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. But this is where I'm getting back to it. Now you have all these teams that are great, and now you have a lot more teams that have younger talent.
Okay.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, you got to build. You got to build now because LeBron's that old. But if they don't win a championship, then what?
I get your point. Our original point, because we kind of got off track with that, is that in terms of what Adrian was saying, in rules and regulations, I think the NBA is the best run league in the top sports right now. I
Rules
think-
and regulation wise, yes.
Yeah. Not content-wise, who's the best? Like, are there a lot of competitive teams? Obviously, no. That's kind of a joke in the NBA. There's like 10 teams that are unwatchable right now. But in the NFL, I feel like in terms of rules and regulations, they're not up to par with the NBA. I feel like
no
the
matter
NBA is
what
like,
happens in the NFL, I feel like there's always a problem with something.
there is.
That's why
they're always changing their rules. Like, it's never set. The NBA has never really changed that many rules. They've adapted, but they never like. I feel like NFL every year they have new.
Now the
rules.
NBA is definitely drastically changed of the point of where they call a foul and where they don't.
Okay, on that standpoint, that's a little different than kind of what we're talking about in terms of like. I mean, conduct. If you know what I mean.
No, I know.
Like they used to in the NFL they used to give flags and suspensions and not suspensions but fines for celebrating the wrong way. Like that's so stupid. And the NBA, you could do whatever you want. You just can't really like push people, you know. And
Well, that's what I was about to say. Like, it's the best thing for players. Like, NBA wise, or just league wise, NBA is the best for the players.
you want to run your league like the NBA,
Right, because
That's what I'm saying.
the NBA players have the right to do whatever,
Yeah.
kind of have the freedom. NFL, you look at something the wrong way, you're getting fined.
And it's a different dynamic where you can get hurt. and
Look,
tear your ACL.
I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna go out and say this, bro. You get paid to play the game.
Oh, I completely agree.
Okay, you get paid to play the game. There is no like this is ridiculous what the NBA is doing. The players do whatever they want. Like, bro, that's your job. You get paid to play. You know what I'm saying?
What are they doing?
What do you mean? What are
Like,
they?
you're saying
the
it's
super
ridiculous. Is what
teams.
they hold on. You're saying it's ridiculous. Is
No,
what
no, no.
they're
But I'm
doing.
saying with the NFL, they're telling me, oh, you can't celebrate like that. That's just like a boss says you have to do it this certain way, and you can't do it a different way. You know what I'm
If
saying?
I'm an employee, I think the better company is the company that lets their employees have more freedom of themselves.
I
They're not running rampant. Don't act like the NBA is a
No,
bunch
no,
of
no,
hooligans
that's not what I'm
running.
saying.
Okay,
but-
it depends on the people that you have working. for
The
you.
employees,
Okay,
exactly.
but it's two different companies. One has one set of rules, one has another. If you don't like the NFL, go try being the NBA because I'm sure some of them can go play professional basketball.
Yeah. Well,
But what I'm saying is, the NFL has its rules. You can't just be like, oh, I'm not fucking following that. Fuck you. You're getting paid how much money? You're getting paid how much money to play on that field for 60 minutes? That's it, 60 minutes.
That's their job. That's their career.
Okay, yeah. But you're going to get mad because the guy says you can't celebrate like that? How do you know they're not going to get vulgar with it?
I think the again, to play devil's advocate with that is that when you're risking your body, you can be done. You can play week 1 and you tear your ACL and you're done, or if someone hits you in the head, you have a concussion, you're out for 6 weeks, and they'll just cut you.
Okay, that's
and
the
replace
that's
next
the
guy.
risk you run to make that amount of money.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is,
It's not like, bro, you can if that guy is like, oh, I need this amount of money or whatever, bro, I'll go find some other guy who looks just like you to do exactly what I need to do. Maybe not on the same level, but if you're gonna be an outcast to my team and be a cancer to my team, you can go play for some other team.
I think in terms, I just lost my train of thought.
That's like the Patriots. They do the same thing. And who keeps fucking winning? You act the way the team wants you to, and we win championships. There is no outcast. There is no cancer in the team, and they fucking win.
And if there is, they get rid of them.
Exactly.
because
Exactly. I'll go find some other Joe Schmo who looks just like you to do the same job.
Yeah.
And look, what kind of big names do they have besides Brady?
Edelman.
Okay, yeah, but like they don't have like that crazy like
In
team.
terms-
You know what I mean?
They don't have a big defense guy. They don't have a big wide
Yeah.
receiver. They've never had that. They
Well,
just
they-
have system guys that
They
shut
don't-
up and they do
don't
their job.
have. They don't have a team like the Cleveland Browns, like Baker
Outspoken.
Mayfield.
Yeah, dude, that's
Well,
that.
Miles
That
Garrett.
team's outspoken and literally like
That's
childish.
what team is.
Okay, but do you think
They have a
so
frat for a
compared to-
team, basically.
Okay, but compared to that, hold on, Brett. I'll let you say this right after this. But compared to the Patriots, you don't think a team like the Browns can compete at a competitive level similar to the Patriots?
Okay, bro. The talent's there, yes, but if they're all doing whatever the fuck they want, not like participating correctly in practice, no, they're not going to
I
compete.
don't think if they, again, you're making it sound like they're running rampant.
Oh, how do you
during
know?
Practice.
How do you know? How do you know what's going on in the field?
But again, you don't know that either. That's what I'm saying. So
Okay,
you're
but I'm saying,
they're-
bro, like I just said, that team is almost like a frat party.
They have the three. They had probably between Jarvis, Odell, and Baker. They probably have the three most, I guess, cancerous people on the team. I mean, look at Baker when he was at Oklahoma. Look
Yeah.
at. I mean,
That's
people
what I'm
say
But the kid could ball, dude. Like,
the kid could ball. Odell could ball, but a lot of people say he was a cancer to the Giants. Jarvis Landry was a cancer to the Dolphins.
Giants are just a cancer itself.
But yeah, no,
Yeah,
don't. Let's not talk about that. But
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, now look, the Giants got rid of Odell, right? Now, one, you freed up Market. Now you have control again. You don't have that outspoken guy on the field. Like, it matters on winning.
Okay, go ahead, Adrian.
He was a big problem on the Giants. The shit
Yeah.
he used to throw on the sideline, like when he got butthurt over something.
Yeah, it was too much. It was
That's-
over the line.
That's the same reason why Dez isn't a Cowboy still. Because they got too much. He kept doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
If
You
I
can't do that.
and this is not the same level, I'm gonna put that out there before this, so don't call me stupid or anything like that. I liken that kind of to the. I feel like the Yankees have changed in that way. I feel like the Yankees used to be very prim and proper. They never had facial hair. They never had their hair long or anything like that. And now you have like your manager coming out calling your players fucking savages.
Yeah, and that's why you're not going to win.
it's
That's why you're not going to win.
Are they not? Hold on. Are they not successful right now?
Okay,
And
okay.
they're doing things the
But
way
look
they
how
did?
much talent is on that team. You have significant more amount of talent than every
my
other
point.
team.
Exactly my point. Coming
Okay.
back to the Browns.
But
if
what
you
is that
have-
going to do going into the playoffs?
If you-
Now you got other teams that have that talent.
Time out.
Go ahead.
You just said the whole Aaron Boone thing. Do you realize who your old managers were? Joe Torre, Girardi.
Yeah.
Before what was his name before Torre?
I wasn't that. I don't remember that.
I don't know, bro. We were young
Okay,
as
but-
hell for that.
But still, these guys were not afraid to go out there,
Yeah.
curse out, all that. So you can't say the Yankees have changed
Well,
because the
they-
Yankees
yeah,
are
I
the
mean,
same.
now
No,
it's
they
a
definitely-
big social media thing, so that's the only reason why you heard that.
Well, yeah, but,
again,
but
like-
the Yankees are the same organization. You can't compare the Yankees to the Cleveland
But
Browns.
no, I'm not. But I'm saying if you have that the Yankees are one of the most talented teams in baseball. That's not a doubt. No one's questioning that. But
They're
when you
the
have
mo-
like
no,
Luke
right.
Voigt has like
They're not
three
the most
buttons-
talented. They're the most well ran.
Okay. And
Besides
they also
the
have
Patriots.
one of the
Exactly. They have rules. The players follow the rules. And who's the most? I would say the Yankees are probably the most prim and proper organization out there. Who has the most fucking titles?
Yankees.
Okay.
Most, okay.
They don't have
Well,
players making a fucking fuss in the dugout going fucking crazy. Who has the
Gardner.
most titles?
That's. I mean.
Who?
No, don't worry about it. But what I'm saying is,
Gardner.
I think the Yankees for sure have.
The guy's junk.
All right, I think the Yankees for sure have changed the and it's just kind of how it is in baseball. You got gold chains. People aren't. They don't top buttons not done. There's a lot of little things that have led to players changing the way they play the game. And I think if you have the level that teams like the Yankees do and teams like the Browns do, I think you can win in that fashion like the Yankees have won.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the Browns are not winning a Super Bowl.
I'm not saying they're winning a Super
They're
Bowl.
not
but
gonna win the
they'll
Super
be
Bowl.
I'd say they're going to the playoffs, but
They're gonna make.
They're gonna
probably-
lose in the first round of the
Yeah.
playoffs.
wild card
I'll tell you that.
easily.
I'll tell you that.
or they're gonna blow up. Something's gonna
They're
happen.
gonna go like
It's gonna
they're gonna go
blow
like
up.
2-14.
If
and
the
just
Browns
mess.
play a well-coached team, they're gonna learn. Wow, we gotta fucking buckle down and actually do this
There's
shit.
way too many mouths to feed
Yeah.
on that team. dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Way too
Chubb.
We'll
Hunt,
see how
Odell.
Baker handles with fucking Landry and OBJ screaming in his ear, "Give me the ball," because that's
Yeah.
all Odell would do to Eli.
Well, even with that, they got Hunt now too, so that's another person that's
Yeah, but
gonna
he's
be,
not gonna be there until late. Like,
But
Nick
still,
Chubb.
but even with that, Chubb's gonna be that guy too.
Yeah, they have a lot of good running
Chubb
backs.
bowled out by himself last year. He's gonna be like, "Give me the ball. I want the rock."
Watch the bang on the table. But yeah,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
yeah, but you could do. Yeah, but okay, doing a split running back thing, you can manage that.
Yeah, but most of the time you see those players, those people that have
Like
the dual
Kamara
threat
and
backs.
Kamara and Ingram, they figured it out.
They figured it out,
Like,
but
they
they were
both-
two different styles.
Well,
Chubb
now
and
they don't have
Hunt,
Ingram. Now Ingram's gone.
Chubb
yeah.
and Hunt are kind of like the same style, though.
All right, so we've kind of beaten that to a dead horse at this point, right?
What?
This
Well,
whole conversation with like rules
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah. All right. You want to get into under overs, and then we'll probably wrap up. After
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Let's do
All
it
right.
quick.
So we're doing. Last week we did NFC East and
South.
Now we're doing NFC West. We're doing the Rams. Rams line right now, according to Monmouth Park, is 10.5 under over. Go ahead, guys.
Over,
Over.
100%, easy, over.
Metcalf is going to be stellar there.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. Next.
Metcalf's on the Seahawks.
What? Who'd you say?
The Rams.
Oh, I thought you said. Never mind. Yeah, still over.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Seahawks.
Okay. Next is Seahawks at 8.5.
over.
Under.
Under.
Oh shit. I'll put them under at 8-8.
Who's the running back there again? Is it still Carson? Chris Carson?
I think so. I'm precise.
Yeah, no, I'm saying under. They got an issue with the running back spot.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Or no, Rashad Penny and
Yeah, no.
Carson.
No. Yeah, no. That's not gonna cut it.
Adrian, you looking that up?
Yeah,
All right.
hold on.
Yeah, I'm saying under 8.
Their running backs are Carson, Penny, Procise, and Bo Scarborough.
Oh, that dude's.
Oh yeah, that
Wasn't he a
yeah, they
Cowboy?
got-
No.
Didn't he get drafted as a
He did.
Cowboy?
No, I don't know.
I don't
he
think
did.
so. He was that dude
So
from
he didn't
Alabama
play.
that looked
Yeah,
like
he got cut.
he was 45 years old.
Yeah, well, Alabama
Yeah,
running
probably.
backs suck besides Ingram.
Yeah. All right, so we're going.
Not really.
All right, so we got the Seahawks. 49ers are next at also 8.5.
I'm saying over.
Who?
49ers,
49ers,
8.5.
Over.
100% over.
Are you
I'm
9 or
saying
10?
actually.
Like,
I'm gonna go 9 and 7 because Garoppolo's coming back.
That defense is stacked.
That defense is stacked. Marquise Goodwin and their tight end who
Kettle.
blew up last year.
Kettle.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
George
right,
Kettle.
right.
Right? Is it George
Yeah, I have
Kettle?
him on my fantasy team.
That
He's
guy
solid.
is. Yo, he's
That guy
gonna
can ball.
be. He's gonna be the best tight end next year, in my opinion. I think
Well,
so.
since Gronk left, absolutely.
They also
Yeah.
got Tevin Coleman from the Falcons.
Oh yeah,
bro.
no, they're stacked, bro.
Mhm.
They are stacked. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
they
going,
got what's his
I
name
might go
too?
10.
Jarek McKinnon.
What?
Jarek McKinnon.
No, who
Matt
was he?
Breida.
Yes.
Oh,
Breeda's
yeah,
gonna
you
be
got
good
hurt,
too.
Right? Yeah, he got hurt though, right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying over.
Probably.
I gotta look.
49ers
I would
are
have to
gonna
look
be
at their. I know what they play in their division. I'd have to look at their actual schedule.
49ers are gonna be tough.
If I were to go under, it would just be at 8 though. I think they might just be 8-8. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for
Yeah,
the Seahawks.
it's not
The
like
Seahawks
7
were
or
at
6.
8.5, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
same
say
thing.
8 and
Yeah.
under.
all right,
The
and the
Seahawks.
worst team in the league that's projected is the Cardinals at 5. Under over.
Under.
5 over.
Over. You're saying
Over.
Adrian? What? At like 6?
7.
I think they're
Yeah,
almost.
more.
I think they're almost there.
Their
I think,
defense isn't bad.
I think
their
Murray's gonna be
offense
I
is
good.
tough.
No, I
They
think
do-
that kid Murray is
They
overrated.
got Kyler Murray. They got David Johnson at running back. They got that young wideout Christian Kirk
Yeah, they got Fitz
Oh
still.
yeah, forgot
from
about
Texas
him.
A&M.
I think
They got
Murray's
Baker.
overrated. I don't think he's that great.
Who?
Murray.
People also thought Baker was overrated too.
No. I don't really think everyone thought Baker was gonna be fucking crazy. They knew he was gonna be good, but I don't think they thought like everyone is hyping this guy up.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna be that
Because
great.
I don't think he's gonna be great.
If I was him, I definitely would have stayed in baseball.
Facts.
He went for the money. You're an idiot. Everyone's just going for the money. You
I
would have had
actually-
a long career in baseball.
But here's the problem with baseball, and we haven't actually talked about this
He's
on the
gonna
podcast,
come
but
back
we've
to
talked about it
baseball.
before. You get drafted for the Oakland A's, you're not playing right away. You're not even getting you're not eligible to get a contract till you.
You're not playing until you're 20 at his age because he went to college.
Yeah.
You're not playing until you're 27, 28.
Yeah. So
Where?
MLB.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell me that Kyler Murray
He's
wouldn't
not
have
playing
played
in
until
MLB
27?
right away. There's zero chance.
What?
Kyler
Bro.
Murray was even that hyped in MLB. He was drafted,
No
in the
shot.
first round.
I'm saying-
There's people that get drafted number 1 overall that
And so-
don't go into the
Okay,
league.
but they're not fucking going to MLB at 27 years old. You're crazy.
no. Doesn't
It's
make sense.
all right. Based off the age.
There's 23 and 24-year-olds playing in the MLB.
Right, but
Okay, so how do you know Kyler Murray wouldn't have been there?
I'm just saying it's going to be later on than how he is in the NFL.
And also, you could have situations where you're like Aaron Judge, who's I think like he's like 28, 29, something like that. He's
Well,
still
he
on a
also-
rookie deal.
he
So
went
you-
to college for 4 years,
Yeah.
straight 4 years.
So you could have something like that where you get your MLB major league contract and you're on a rookie deal, and Aaron Judge is outperforming his rookie deal, obviously. But you can, let's say he gets hurt, like he might never make his actual money. So in the NFL, you get paid right away. You know, so I think he was looking.
That's not true.
You
You
get
don't
a
get paid right
you
away.
get a
The
decent
first
salary.
10 picks get paid.
And
Like Kyler
yeah.
Murray is getting paid
And-
way too fucking much without even playing a snap.
Who got paid? Who's getting paid too much?
Kyler Murray,
Oh,
they paid that guy
Number one
way too
overall.
much. I
He's
think
the
they're
first
giving him like
overall.
50
That's
mil.
it's the number 1 overall card. That's all it is. Anyways.
Yeah, that's outrageous. Kid never even played a fucking snap on NFL territory and giving him that much. You're crazy.
Next was West.
yeah. No, NFC North. Sorry, that was NFC West. NFC North is the Bears at. Give me a second. Gotta find it.
Duh, Bears.
9.
Over.
9
I say
over.
they go 9, but if I have to pick
Yeah.
one, it's
Over.
over.
Yeah, I would say over.
They played amazing last year.
They were
very
really
good.
good, and they're only getting better.
I've never
Trubisky is
seen
my boy.
who.
Trubinsky,
Yeah,
that guy's
Trubisky.
fire. He's gonna be really good.
He played solid. The funny thing was he was so bad his first year, and
Oh, yeah.
But the Bears were also
balled
just really
out.
bad.
Yeah,
and
no, he's gonna be
also
good.
I've never really seen besides like really Aaron Donald, that year Khalil Mack was like unbelievable. The first few weeks,
Every
he
year
was
he's
crazy.
No,
unbelievable.
Khalil Mack is a real fucking deal.
yeah, he was a game changer. He was the only reason they were as competitive as they were. You take that away, they're not as
Their offense too. Tariq Cohen.
yeah.
No, I get what he's saying. Like on the defensive
Well,
side of the
it
ball, he
helps,
was
yeah.
causing
Their
a lot
defense
of.
works together, man.
Yeah,
They're
almost-
really
they had
well
almost-
play.
They were good. Their secondary was real good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mukamara.
Okay.
They got haha Clinton Dix.
Yeah.
Shout out, haha. All right. Next up is Vikings at 9. Under over.
Over.
Over, yeah.
They go under. They go
Under.
No, they're gonna.
Oh
win
wait,
that
no,
division.
I lied. I
Over.
forgot about their
Over.
offense.
No, they're
I'm
gonna
going
win that
over.
division. Well,
I
I'm
think
going
it's
over.
real close between them and the Bears.
Yeah.
no, I think Vikings are gonna take that.
That brings us up to the Packers.
Under.
Hold on. You didn't even know what I said. I gotta find them on here first. Packers are also at 9.
Under.
Under.
No.
Under.
Under.
Dude, they got an offensive tackle called Gerard D. Beard.
That's a great name.
I like
What a
Bear.
beast.
No, I'm gonna say. I would say either 8-8 or 9-7. So I guess I'll go under. But they're gonna be
That's
right
a
there.
unit.
Who do
They
you
still
think
got
wins-
fucking Aaron Rodgers,
All right.
Dude, they don't have anybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Devontae Adams, and Aaron
defense
Rodgers.
is
That's all you
trash.
need. And Jimmy Graham. What do you mean they got
I'm
nobody?
Graham?
talking about
Not
their defense. I'm
on
not
the-
talking about their offense.
Oh.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is Jimmy Graham on the Packers?
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Graham.
It's trash after the Seahawks. After what was no? He was on,
Well, the Seahawks didn't know how to fucking use
No,
him.
he was trash after the Saints. Sorry.
No, he was.
Besides
He was.
Devontae Adams, they don't have anybody else.
Yeah, they don't have any. They traded.
They
Kyle.
got Aaron Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron Jones isn't bad.
Yeah, they don't have.
No, they
I mean,
have a decent offense.
It's proved though that
Yeah.
Aaron
Well,
Rodgers
it's-
can play
it's
with.
decent because Aaron Rodgers can make a play out of
No,
nothing.
Devontae Adams, Jimmy Graham, and Aaron Jones, they were solid last year.
Well, yeah.
They put
Yeah.
up numbers.
Aaron Rodgers can play with like pieces.
Well,
of wood.
yeah,
I don't
but-
think it would matter.
All right, so I'm going under.
All right.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say under.
Yeah, 9 too high for them. I'll go 8-8. They sit right there. Last is Lions at 6.5.
Over.
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 Yeah.
Their defensive line's sneaky
They're
good now.
they got Harrison, right?
Yeah, they got Snacks and then they got Mike Daniels from Green Bay. So if they're a 4-3, you got DTs that are,
They also have Darius Slay.
yeah, they're
He's a
going to be
monster.
extremely disrespectful on the defensive line.
I'm just again. I don't know their full schedule, but I know they have to face the Bears, the Vikings, and the Packers.
Okay.
They got
like 6 times.
And also, they drafted another Megatron. Kenny Galladay is going to be a savage.
Yeah, they got Jermaine
Stays
Kears.
healthy.
They got Marvin Jones, who's a monster also. They got Danny Amendola.
I forgot that.
I
They got
just think.
C.J. Anderson. Based.
I mean, that sounds like a good lineup so far. But I know that they're taking 2 L's against the Bears, and they're going to take 2 L's against the Vikings. And
Yo,
they'll
a
probably
lot of people
And
hate
Matt
on...
Stafford's way overpaid, dude.
Oh,
You think he's overpaid?
Yeah, he's
No,
been like
dude, I don't know. I think a lot of people hate on Matt Stafford. He can fucking sling
he
it.
can sling it, but he's not top. He's paid like fucking.
But dude,
I don't.
you got to
fucking
look
best
at it
quarterback.
too from like how many quarterbacks actually can throw the fucking ball out there.
I get it.
You know-
And that's why Kirk Cousins got paid was because
Yeah,
if you
dude,
find a
if
quarterback
you
who can
can-
sling the ball,
If you can
secure
throw
him.
like 60%, completion, you're gonna get fucking paid.
Yeah, you're gonna get paid. All right. Anything else, guys?
No, I think that's it.
No,
We'll
that's
wrap
it?
up.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're all wearing our shot for shot shirts. Shout out to Adrian because he got us all shirts and shit like that, right?
America.
Shit like that.
Yeah. So shout out that. Go follow us on Shot for Shot Podcast.
Instagram,
Everything.
Twitter, SoundCloud,
Yep.
Spotify, all that
Like
good
and
stuff.
subscribe.
If
Thanks
you got
for
a phone,
listening.
you can listen.
Yeah.
Big facts.
This is episode number 3, guys.
Shot for shot. Deportes exclusive.
Deportes. See
You
you
can
guys.
listen to us on 5.83.
We're gonna cut that out.
Why
See you
not?
guys.
Hey.